hear about TikTok's latest and greatest defense against the ban?
Tell us about their defense against the ban, which is actually not a ban.
I would love to. So the whole idea is, they're trying to pull they're trying to counter, like, by saying, like, oh, this is a free speech thing, blah blah blah, and one of their arguments is like, so the bill would force ByteDance to divest from TikTok, sell to an American company. But TikTok's defense is, well, they can't because the Chinese Communist Party won't let them.
So then they shouldn't have to because...
And so they made the whole point that the thing was about, that the Chinese Communist Party controls it.
Right. And the U.S. lawmakers are saying it's controlled by the Communist Party. And TikTok's like, no, we're a totally independent company. I'm from Singapore. But actually...
we also can't divest because the Chinese Communist Party won't let us.
Yeah.
So therefore, your bill is crazy. We can't do what your bill wants us to do.
Therefore, it would ban it, and that would be a free speech
issue. Yeah, because the Chinese Communist Party has complete control over TikTok, we would have to be banned. So that's a free speech thing, right? Come on.
The only way to preserve free speech is to preserve an app that is controlled by the Chinese Communist Party.
That's right, because if that's gone, then there is no free speech, right?
Has the CCP redefined free speech? Like they have to redefine all those other words?
Well, it is like how Mao, like in the Chinese Constitution, it says it's, a democratic dictatorship of the people. And Mao specifically said, not everyone is the people.
Right, yeah, there's this whole speech he made about what the democratic dictatorship is. And he's like, yeah, the dictatorship part is that the people have to punish the people who are not the people, like the left, the rightists, the counter-revolutionaries, the running,
Yeah. So the people have free speech, but if you're not part of the people, then you don't get those. You don't get free speech. Come on.
Or you could redefine it as free speech is only speech that is, true information, or as in not disinformation or misinformation.
Politically correct.
Right, but then when it's a government, in this case, the one run by the CCP, redefines like truth as what is towing the party line, then they can, it's a few steps here, right? But that's how they could say, they have free speech. And actually, the Chinese Constitution, I believe it's Article 35, does guarantee free speech. But we know what that really means in practice.
But what is truth? Is truth unchanging law? We both have truths. Are mine the same as yours?
No, truth is my lived experience.
I'm quoting Jesus Christ Superstar. I don't know what you're doing. Greatest musical ever?
I thought Les Mis was the greatest musical ever.
Second.
Wait, which is second? Les Mis is second?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know you liked Jesus Christ Superstar that much.
Good.
I have to be honest, I have not seen either one.
Wow.
I saw Les Mis in London.
Aren't you fancy going to London?
Did you have tea and crumpets?
I've never had
Go to Hogwarts School of Wizardry.
That's actually in Scotland.
James Bond. Queen of England.
James Bond is supposed to operate overseas.
Okay.
I don't know much about England or the people or the culture.
Apparently, Chris, you need to go to London.
Have you not been to London, Chris?
I have not.
Huh. Wow. And you've only been to Paris that one time when we accidentally went there on the layover.
Yes.
That wasn't an accident. That was
Norwegian Airlines.
Which is now defunct.
As it should be, because it rerouted us to Paris after a day of waiting.
I'm glad we didn't have money to go with a real airline.
So anyway, TikTok, free speech. What were we talking about?
Well, I was going to ask
Shelley just dropped it like, I went to England.
Oh, no. I was going to tell a story about Jesus Christ Superstar, which is...
Oh,
please.
Like when the only time I've seen part of it was in... 7th grade music class, there was a substitute teacher. So, they pop in a video.
Mm-hmm.
And
that would cause so many problems if any substitute teacher tried to play Jesus Christ Superstar in an American public school now.
Maybe, you're right. I hadn't thought about that. But I didn't know what the premise of it is. And it's very 70s. The movie is the set design, everything is super 70s. So at first I thought it was about some like religious cult that thought they had the reincarnation of Jesus Christ, because I thought it was taking place in the 70s. Like I was a very confused 12-year-old.
I could see that. I know every line in that musical. Want to see? My mind is clear now. At last, all too well. This is going to be a 5-hour live stream. I can see where we all soon will be. I wonder if we'll get copyright strike for this.
Everything's all right now. Everything's fine.
Woman, your fine ointment, brand new and expensive, should have been saved for the poor.
Yes, so this is the part that really confused me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm just sitting over here like, wait, what?
And this is the kind of free speech we're going to lose if TikTok gets banned. That's what the American government wants, to get rid of this. What we have here.
This show that is currently on YouTube and Spotify and iTunes
Because
and our
if
own
they
website.
go after TikTok, they'll go after X next.
I'm still hung up on Jesus Christ Superstar, and now that I'm thinking about it, the fact that you would love a 70s rock opera of the Bible makes so much sense to me.
Yeah, how so?
Like, just like your interests, like your interest in 70s music, your interest in Old Testament podcasts. Like it's like, oh, this is all, yes, okay, I could see why this is your favorite musical.
There is a strong possibility Jesus Christ Superstar might be heterodox teachings.
I mean, it's a 70s rock opera.
About,
So, I mean, but.
And then Les Mis, communist revolution.
Was that particular revolution communist?
I mean, it was still like in the whole vein of like the French Revolution kind of thing.
But like, 50 years later or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the main for the
Yes,
French Revolution.
I actually thought it was about the main French
me too, for a long
Revolution
time.
as a child, and then at some point I realized they're wearing all the wrong costumes, and then I was like, oh, okay, yes, this is definitely not the 1790s.
We will join those little schoolboys. They will wet themselves with blood.
Matt's just like, what, guys, stop it.
This is the big Act 1 finale number for China Unscripted. Well, this is
One day
253 episodes. We're halfway through
Halfway through what?
our lives.
That actually may be true.
That's why we're having our musical number right now. Also, Jumping the Shark.
Is this a mind dust hangover? Is that what happened?
No,
The
no,
week
let's not
after?
bring that
Just
up.
having an existential crisis. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
I think this must be a record for how fast we got off the rails.